Now we are going to see the remaining point we are going to discuss about, that is we are talking about area. So what are the important points of area? That means we can call it as a properties also, it's not an issue. Ignore portions of the area that are less than half a square. Suppose look at this, is I've told you this is a graph sheet. So this is a square, okay, that is what I've written, area of a square. This is a graph sheet. I have drawn the diagram, that is I've drawn a square, okay, in the graph sheet. Now after that stick the graph sheet in the chart, okay. This is 7 centimeter and this 7 centimeter, this 7 centimeter, this 7 centimeter. So for example, A, B, C, D, all the four sides are, we can consider as, if you want to give the name, you can write A, B, C, D. I've given the names. So all the four sides are equal, that is what, all the four sides are equal, that is what we can call it as a square. So this is 7 centimeter. So first side, second side, third side, fourth, all the four sides are 7 centimeter. So while we consider each square, okay, each square, ignore portions of the area that are less than half square. Less than half square is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 squares are each square we can consider as this is a centimeter. That is what one full square we can consider as 1 square centimeter. Okay, we can call it as 1 square unit. But if we have drawn the diagram, that is we have drawn the square in the graph sheet. We have drawn the diagram, that means we have drawn the square in the graph sheet. So in the graph sheet we'll consider each square as 1 centimeter, each full square as 1 centimeter. So that is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here also, see, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the four sides are equal. So 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter. So one full square we can consider as 1 square centimeter. If it is less than half square centimeter, less than, ignore portion of the area that are less than half a square, means suppose it is less than half square. For example, this is I shaded the portion. For example, the full square, I shaded this portion. I have drawn the diagram. So this is a what is this? Ignore portion, the area that less than half square. This is less than half square. That means you should not consider. So just omit it. Just omit it means you don't consider. Ignore means don't consider half a square. Less than half a square, not half a square. Less than half square. This is less than half square. So that is what we don't want to consider. We just ignore that. If more than half a square is in a region, just count it as 1 square. First, more than half a square means this is less than half a square. This is less than half a square. Less than half a square. That is what. So less than half square. This is what? This is more than half square, and half square means it is half square. Okay, it is half square. And what is half square? And less than half a square means nothing but. Okay, this is less than half square. This is less than half square. Less than, otherwise we can call it as, we can say this is less than, okay, less than half square. This is half a square, okay. This is more than half, that is greater than half, more than half, okay, more than half. I think so you have the difference. Less than half a square means, you just ignore it. Half square means we have to consider as 1, and if more than half a square is in a region, just count it as 1 square. If exactly half of the square is counted, take it as counted means, if exactly half of the square is counted means, counted means we have to say it is 5.5 square, 5.5 we can consider as, okay. This is 7.5 means, so this is 7, and also we have to consider the remaining half of the portion. So we can consider 7.5. So we have to consider 7.5 centimeter, okay, 7.5 centimeter. Otherwise we can call it as 7.5 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. So we need 7.5 means, so we have to draw up to this. I'm shading the portion, okay. This is considered as 7.5 centimeter or else 7.5 centimeter. I think so you understand the points. I'll repeat once again. Ignore portion of the area that less than half square. This is less than half square. So that less than half square. That is less than half square. Okay. Less than half square means you just don't consider, ignore it. And half half a square means you have to count, you have to count it, okay. Just count means you add it, okay, add it. And more than half a square, more than half a square, nothing but more than half a square. More than half square means greater than, okay, greater than. Greater than half square means you can consider as 1 square what centimeter. These are the important point. That is what, take it as area as half square unit. If exactly half of the square means counter, take it as area as half square unit. That is what I told you. This diagram is 7 centimeter. If you need 7.5 centimeter, you have to what? You have to what? You have to draw the line up to this. Okay, up to this you have to draw the line. You have to draw the line up to this. So 7.5, because this is half of the square. That is what you written 7.5 centimeter. Otherwise, we can call it a 7.5 centimeter. I think so. You understand the area of the square, and I'll tell you the formula of the area of the square. Area of the square formula is nothing but, okay, I written area of a square is equal to, what is the formula? I'll tell you. That is side into side. Otherwise, we can call it as A into A. So each side we can consider as S or else A. Okay, and you can choose any letters, it's not an issue. Area of a square, side into side and A into A, both are same. Okay, A means side or S means side. Okay, so A into A we can say, otherwise S into S. So which is convenient for you, you can write side into side, you can take it. Okay, so one side of the square is 7 centimeter. One side of the square is, for S is equal to what? 7 centimeter means you have to find out area of the square, that is 7 into 7, you can get 49. Area means you have to write, this is 7 centimeter, so centimeter square or else square dot centimeter. This is a right answer for the question. I think so you understand the problem. Area of a square is nothing but side. Each side is 7 centimeter. Each side is 7 centimeter. Each side is 7 centimeter. So area of the square formula is side into side. That means you have to what? Substitute the value of one side. One side is 7 into the another side. 7 into 7. So 7 into 7 nothing but 49 centimeter square slash square centimeter. You can choose this or that. That is your convenience. Choose anyone is not a issue. Okay. Both are correct.